You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Episode of Oversaturated, the podcast where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
All right. New listeners, before we get to everything, new listeners, follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated, the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please be sure to check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there.
Yes, sir. If you want to follow us individually, I'm the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm JON2_ the letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. And shout out to WDJY-FM 99.1 in Atlanta. Shout out to OS Gang in Atlanta, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we got one of the hardest working entrepreneurs, man. This is like, he's been a friend of the show for a minute.
Long time,
man. Hey, I gotta say, local celeb.
No,
real.
big.
Hey, Duke,
that's real.
Hey, man, this brother is a hardworking brother, family man, man, entrepreneur, real people cloth. We gonna let him get into all that, but I gotta introduce Duke Liddell to the podcast. What's going on?
Welcome.
What it do, my dogs? What it do?
Man, first of all, thank you. We just want to thank you for coming on the show. Like we said in pre-production, like we know we're trying to get you on for a while. So the fact that our schedules finally aligned is great. It's great. So we here.
You know, it's all love, bro. Whenever we able to.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Yeah. But nah, man, what we doing, man? Like,
okay, whenever we do have guests, before we get into anything, we just like to ask our guests, like, how are you doing? How's your mental health? How's everything going with you right now today?
Man, today, let me see. I'm great every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even have to. I don't have time to think about myself. I got people in my household, you know what I'm saying? I got to be good for my wife and my kids. If I ain't good, ain't nobody good. So
that's true.
Whatever it is, I got to make sure everything gravy, you know, for the kids and the wife.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So I'm great.
We definitely try to preach that mental health stuff here, because we often want people to just take care of themselves, and then, you know, as black men, man, we don't, like you said, you think about others, and it's fine that you do, because you being a man first, but you all take care of you too, brother. Sometimes that's all we got to say.
And that's why I go on to say, like, I make sure that I'm good for everybody in my household. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not good, ain't nobody good. So I make sure I'm good. Like whatever I got going on, we checking it. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go talk or whatever, I make sure it's done. So I don't play about the mind things. You know what I'm saying? I worked with behavior kids for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like I was going in there with mind games every day, you know, not knowing what these kids about to talk about, do, you know, it was crazy, dog.
Exactly.
But feel like
Duke is a man of many talents, but the people that probably know him most is probably because of the great clothing line that he has, and it's definitely widespread. It's not just here in the Metro East, people. You know, celebs done had this stuff on too. So
I just seen him ship a box to Kevin Durant the other day.
We gotta talk about we don't get to all that, but brother, like, let's get into Real People Cloth, man. Like, why Real People? Why did the name Real People stick out with you?
It was basically just when I was working with the behavior kids, and just knowing that they come from the same walks of life that we all came from, knowing that they had the same issues, you know what I'm saying? Like the same areas, we surrounded with the same stuff. So I never looked at them or judged them off their behavior, you know what I'm saying? What they were in the facility for. So I just always looked at them like real people. and I tied it into my own background, growing up in the projects and not poverty stricken, but just being around in the neighborhoods, in the hood, come from a hooded area in the neighborhoods, like bad projects,
Say less.
So I just tied that into my own family and all that. So real people, it just stuck,
Gotcha.
That's what's up, man. So let's the word real, right? What does real mean to you as it relates to your clothing brand?
Real to me is I didn't have an acronym for it or nothing. I just love real, like authentic and people being genuinely themselves or authentically themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I just love being real or something real, whatever it is.
No, we feel that, and that's pretty much how we feel here. Like we aren't really an interview or guest based show, but when we do have guests, we only want authentic people that we know or really a part of their brand that really are authentically them in whatever it is that they do. We've had artists, we've had investors, developers, we've had pretty much any type of person on the show. So
straight up.
Yeah, man. So again,
y'all have done major things.
No, we appreciate that.
Appreciate that for real.
Now let me ask you this, man. You in the dog eat dog industry, right? Fashion game is like
dogs in the back.
Right on cue, right?
Pun intended.
But like you're in the ever-changing industry, right? And it's hard to get people's attention. What do you think about your brand just stood out? Because you got to think about it. Like everybody can make a shirt, but something about a real people shirt, something about a real people sweatshirt or hat just gets people going.
Or hoodie.
Or hoodie. You know what I'm saying? That gets people going. What do you think about your brand that just, is different from other people's?
What makes it more different is I'm actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually the one creating it from scratch. I'm coming up with the idea. I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and the place where my mind go, I don't think everybody else is thinking like how I think. Way out. I don't think too far out the box. I'm either in the box, on the box. Like I'm the box. You know what I'm saying? So so I just that's how I look at my creativity with it. Like I just whatever I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? I have no limit to it or whatever. I actually do the work. Shirt, hat. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I want to do, so I do majority of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make it different. And it's real people. It's real,
Yeah. How did you even get to the point where one day you just said, you know what? I just want to start. I want to start making merchandise. I want to start making t-shirts. Is that something that you always had a passion for, or did it grow, or like how did you even come about it?
So working with well, not even working with, just being around my family members. I had Wealthy Circle, that's a family member of mine.
Okay.
Fashionably Late, if y'all familiar with Fashionably Late when they were doing theirs.
I'm familiar. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was familiar with both of those crews, and it was like a family thing. So I just, I didn't view it like it was my brand. I just viewed it like, dang, bro, if I wanted to start something, I would be with these people. You know what I'm saying? I would be with my family members. And so it just started from there. But like years and years later, I was like, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? I want to start my own brand. So I started when I was working with behavior kids. Like when it wasn't too many people out around with clothing brands then. You know what I'm saying? So well, in our area, like that I knew about. So when I started basically getting the idea of wanting the brand, it was more of just t-shirts, so it was getting people that I knew in my brand. It was getting the kids at the center that I was working at in the brand. You know what I'm saying? Like I got so many videos from like 6 years ago when I first started with the kids. They were my first supporters. You know what I'm saying? like, man, it come from them, you know.
Yeah. And
it come from them.
One thing I like, well, no, I ain't gonna say like, one thing I love about what you do, brother, is your branding skills, right? Because you got your social media on lock, your website, it looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then the quality of your clothes too. So, like, is there a team behind you? Or like, I know you said you do everything, but is it like somebody you kind of want to highlight, or is it really just Duke and Duke alone, man? Because you go crazy on the social media. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I run all my social medias. I run my website. I do everything. I do 100% of everything.
Yeah.
I do 100% of everything.
That's so interesting. How do you like? So, like you said, from thought process of a new piece all the way to the creation of it, how do you stay motivated? How do you not get burnt out? Because, like you said, you're doing everything. So how do you just keep going?
Man, how could you not stay motivated? Is how I be like, bro. Like, man, I just look at it like, dog, bro, some people done had things for 30 years, 40 years, bro. I don't want to stop right now, bro. I gotta go, dog.
No, that's fact. That's facts. I feel
these brands for 40, 50, 100 years, dog.
Yeah.
Nah, man, bro. We just getting started.
Yeah. And it's crazy because no, go ahead. My fault.
We just really kicking it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still in the intro.
Yeah.
Hey, and I love that because in this creative space, right, you take a lot of losses before you take wins.
Mm-hmm.
So have you really gotten discouraged? Or because it wasn't always real people. You wasn't like, even though real people popping right now, right? It was a time where you like, you know what, man, ain't nobody buying these shirts. Ain't nobody buying this. Like,
yeah, I do that every week.
But that's a real emotion though, brother, right? Because no matter what, like you can do something and it can be popping, and or at least to you, and nobody won't fuck with it. But it take that one person, you be like, all right, well, I guess I mess with it now. That's crazy. But I know that's something that I would like to think that you deal with, because we deal with it here.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's a everyday hustle and everyday struggle. So
yeah,
I'm mentally prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, whatever it is, we gotta face through it, man. Let's be battle ready.
Oh, absolutely.
We the army, man. We know we gonna have some casualties here and there. Some people gonna drop out.
Yep.
Yeah, we just gotta be ready. That's how I'm, bro. I'm approaching everything like that. Like, I have to. It's like a mandatory feeling right now.
Yeah.
Because, bro, man, I'm not doing none of the lack of emotion. I'm showing the emotion. I'm going hard with it. Yeah. I cannot be like lackadaisy with my brand, expecting somebody else to push it. Nope. I got people watching, so I know I got people watching.
Word. And that's how we feel too. It's like you can't get too comfortable, and when you feel like you get comfortable, you got to switch something up, something to help you keep pushing forward. Because once you get too comfortable, then you get lackadaisical, like you said, and now it's like, oh man, now I gotta work twice as hard to get it back going to how it was before. So we feel you on
what
that.
I be comfortable for like this, bro. We got 100 years to go.
Word. No, that's real.
The constant reinvention that you got to go through, especially because you can't always sell the same shirt or whatever. But how do you think your direct family, like your wife and your kids, have just kind of helped you, in that process, right? Because trust me, like your Real People logo probably was something different before they came along, and then you was like, something just sparked it. Had they been inspirations in that way?
Yeah, my son was like, shoot, he the reason, for real. You like, all right, I gotta figure out something, I gotta do something. So when him coming in, he 9 now, so he'll be 10 this year. So man, just starting with him, bro, and just getting inspired with wanting to do something, wanting to leave something or have something for the family, I want to be able to represent something.
Yeah.
So if I feel like I represent the family well, you know what I'm saying? So I carry my last name with everything.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I just look at them like inspiration. Everybody in my family. A Liddell, boy, I love a Liddell.
Yeah.
Like I love a Liddell. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at all my family like inspiration, man. My wife, she just goes so hard. So she just man, just for real people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My mom, she like, don't nobody even know this, but my mom and my grandma, like back in December, this past December, 2022, she just gave my grandma a kidney. You know what I'm saying? So my mom, like, just the ultimate real person. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just how I look at my family and everybody. Just everybody, real people.
That's major.
Most definitely. So like when certain situations like that happen, when you see your wife, your kids, maybe like the people you interact with, do you draw inspiration for your new pieces from your experiences? Like, how do you draw inspiration for the pieces? Because I see something new from real people almost every week. Like, it's something new all the time.
It just inspired me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see something, I'm like, yeah, man. Ooh, or maybe a lot of pieces I do see my family members in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would think like, dang, my wife will look hard in this. So I do get some inspiration from those aspects also. You know, but as far as being inspired by, like, like my cousin Tommy, he'll inspire me to do a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get inspiration from, man, everybody in my family, for real.
Gotcha. Man, now you said I know you're big on family, and anybody that knows you knows that family is huge to you, right? But a lot of people outside of this area may not know that you are related to the, Trayvon Martin and, Tracy Martin and all that. Can you talk about just your experience, obviously losing your cousin, rest in peace and condolences again. But, how does that affect you? Yeah.
Man, it still affects us, because my uncle, he still grieves. My auntie, she still grieves. So it still affects all of us in a way, but it's still an inspirational thing too, because my uncle and auntie, they still go out and fight for the people. You know what I'm saying? They still going hard for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that affected a lot too. So with him, with his passing, man, it was just like a shock. It was more of a shock to the family than the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Because
it's getting in the media, it just kind of crazily blew.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to say my condolences, even though we talking about something that's years past, because it's such a focal point. You got to hear your cousin's name all the time when it comes to these debates and stuff like that, and it's almost like he won't ever get a chance to rest. So I hate that, man. I hate that for y'all, man. But it's just something that we continue to pray for y'all for.
Absolutely,
straight up, bro. Straight up.
Absolutely. Let's talk accolades for a second. So you on the cover of East St. Louis magazine. Now, remind me what year that was. 20
dollars, bro. Sorry about the dogs.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Listen, we already know you hard working, so you got everything going on. So we appreciate it. Now was that 22? I can't. Was that 22?
That was 20. Was that 2022? Nah, that went last year.
It went last year.
21.
It was 2019, if I am mistaken.
Oh, 2019. Oh man, it still feel like it was
2020. It was
2020. Okay, it still feel like it's fresh. I actually got one of them. I got one of them. But so what was it like gracing the cover? What was it like when they reached out to you to be on the cover? Like what was that whole process like?
Man, Mr. Savage reached out to me, dog. I was like, man, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, on the cover. I'm like, dog, man. And then it was just still early in my brand and everything. So it was it was so fresh for me. I'm like, all right, dog. Damn, that's major. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I actually still just a man. I just love that moment for real. But it was Mr. Savage when he reached out. He was just like, "Yo, I want you to be on the cover of the magazine or whatever." Mm-hmm. So, dog, you already know. I done told my wife. I'm like, "Oh, yo, I'm about to be on the cover. Yo, I'm about to be crazy major." You know what I'm saying? Thanks. So I tell my mom, them everybody get geek. But then it was like when I had to send in my what was it, my article or whatever, bro. That was so deep for me because it was authentic. You know what I'm saying? It was real. So man, talk to Mr. Savage, dog. He the man for that. For real. I always appreciate that, man.
That's what's up. And just like you mentioned before, like people are always watching. People are always watching. So to see you, like you said, you started 6 years ago. We actually started 6 years ago too. So to see you work as hard and consistent as you do, for them to reach out to you to be on a magazine, like that is absolutely deserved. So yeah, and I know that's even more motivation to keep going because again, you never know who's watching. So that was dope as hell, man.
Straight up, like man, that was one of my damn moments. That's still one of my damn moments. Like I'm cover of the city, you know what I'm saying? People might not even look at the magazine like it's major, bro. I look at that mug like it's damn near whatever major award that somebody want to look at.
Man, what? For real?
Like, dog, I took that to the heart. Like, I still take it to the heart. I got the mugs on the counter at the crib. I'll be looking at the mugs every day.
Absolutely.
Because it's one thing to be recognized, but to be recognized by your own, like your hometown people, that's love.
People don't understand that, dog. People probably because they never had it though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's something else too.
I can't even get too far off into how somebody else feel on it. So
no, I mean you can speak your mind, brother, but no, we ain't gotta do that.
It's an appreciation level everybody should have, bro. Like man, once you get that, man, you should feel some homage, bro. You should want to feel love, bro. You should want to show love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how the world should, bro.
But I consider Duke a hometown legend, man. But he's related to another one, right? Mm-hmm. On like a huge level. We got to talk about Darius Miles, man. D Miles, big fun. East Saint, man. Like somebody that, I mean, East Saint was already on the map, you know, obviously with everybody that kind of came before D Miles, man. But you know, what's your relationship with you know, your cousin? Because you know he wears your stuff all the time, right? Like he shows love to you all the time. So you know, what's that like? You know, just saying, even being related to somebody that's, I mean, you know, we got EJ, you know, in the NBA too, but you know, what is it like? You know, just that relationship and how has it been? You know,
man, it's been loved, still loved. I talk to D Miles like, man, 2-3 times a week.
Yeah,
just shooting the breeze, just always talking, being creative, being creative himself, you know what I'm saying? Like that Knucklehead podcast stuff, that's majority of, he like a producer, you know what I'm saying? He those his ideas and stuff, so it's man, the love always there. We always communicating, talk about everything. He doing good, he doing real good.
Was crazy. D Miles, he was in my mom's homeroom class at Eastside. So next time you talk to him, tell him Miss Singleton said hi.
Boy,
yeah,
he gonna be like, what?
Yep.
This how big and small the city is, because like I rode his mom bus, and then my auntie taught him at Clark. So it's always a connection with it, right? So I just think that's dope. Like how it's like a 6 degrees of separation between, you know, everybody, because like we in a small city, but it ain't small at the same time.
Yeah, like the real relationship between me and D Miles is my best friend is his real cousin. You know what I'm saying? So little D Miles, the city comedian, the city fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My best friend. You know.
Yeah.
He is really D Miles' cousin.
Gotcha,
so that's the real correlation. But I've been around so long, like me and my best friend, we damn near like 30 years in a friendship. So so man, I've been around all that. So the knowing the school buses and all that.
Yeah.
bro. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Straight
what's
up.
speaking of celebrities, you've had the opportunity to actually get your pieces in the hands of some other celebrities as well, one being Cedric the Entertainer. And I've actually seen him do interviews like wearing like the hoodie that you gave him. So like, what is it like connecting with people that are in the entertainment industry and getting them your pieces? Like what is that exchange like when you meet these individuals?
Man, we said, bro, that was my boys, Eric and Money Mike. Money, they do a lot of good things over in the Lou, and Money Mike, he a DJ, the famous nephew.
Yeah.
So which is Said the Entertainer's nephew. So connecting with them, I guess he showed Said a few of my pieces over there. And Said was like, yeah, oh no, I need some of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fine.
That's love.
Yo, I made sure of it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
I went to me and my girl, we drove down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I made sure we went backstage. I went backstage and everything, gave him the merch. Man, like a week later, he had it on. I was like,
no, that's dope. That is dope. Like to be able to, like for somebody to see your merch and say, oh no, that's fire, I need that, and then like be able to produce it and actually hand it to them. Like I know they gotta be a great feeling.
Bro, but my homegirl, y'all, family member of the podcast, man, Brittany, she pointed it out. She sent it to me. I didn't even see it, bro. Whenever she sent it to me was my first time seeing it, dog. And that was probably, bro, I don't know when. I'm thinking a week later. It probably could have been longer than a week later.
It don't matter, man.
It don't matter,
man. It happened.
Yeah, that shit on.
She tagged me out. Crazy.
And it's so crazy, right? I like what you said you did. Like, hey, he said he liked my piece. So I'm gonna drive to Atlanta and I'm gonna give it to him in his hand.
Yep.
Like, you ain't ship it to him, you ain't try to email. Like, it wasn't no funny stuff. Like, I'm gonna get old school, my guy. And like, look what happened. So like that shows you like the type of drive that you have where a lot of people wouldn't do that shit.
Absolutely.
Peep this though. I get down there and I'm actually without nothing, fool. I have no merch on me in Atlanta. Bro, I have to go to the mall. I'm creating stuff on my phone. I'm going to the mall, creating stuff on my phone, dog. And going into their malls and hollering at the like people that make stuff in the middle of the mall.
Snap.
Bro, I'm in there getting shirts and stuff made. I goes to the then I end up going to the Lids, getting hats made and everything.
Yeah.
I went crazy that day. That was one of my breakout moments I speak on.
I would tell people about that all the time. That's different.
So hard.
Like, different.
I went so hard, man. People don't even understand. I went so hard for that moment, bro.
Man,
I don't even speak on that enough, dog.
You don't.
No, hey, anytime you talk to somebody, let them know for real, because that's a dope story. That's a dope story.
Facts.
I'm talking about, and I think it was New Year's, bro. Was it New Year's? It was something like that, dog. It was like New Year's, bro. It was New Year's, bro.
He was going crazy. I love it. I love to hear shit like that's Black history. Like I love to hear shit like that. That's dope.
That's some dope stuff, man. Tell your son that, man, for real.
Word.
Oh man.
Now on your Instagram, you have a photo and video pinned of yourself meeting Freeway Rick Ross. So talk to us about that whole experience and like what was going on there, because that literally a certified legend, triple all that, like certified. What was that like?
Crazy stories. My cousin, he had just got out of jail too, right? so I goes down. My cousin, he passed away like last year. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, but he man, he tells me the story. He always telling me the story about how he used to be locked up with Rick Ross, bro. So I'm like, man, what? What? So Rick Ross coming into town. I'm like, dog, you know what? Pull down on my cousin, let him know. Yo, I got a boot at the book signing that Rick Ross coming to or whatever. He got a book sign. Yeah. So I'm a vendor. I want you to come with me. So I tell my cousin, yo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to get you. So we going. Man, I go pick this man up, dog. He already geeked. This man actually knew Rick Ross, bro.
That's crazy.
I was floored without. I'm like, this so dope. So they exchange numbers. They talking about they having little chit chat with each other, bro, going back and forth. Man, I'm like, dog, that was one of them dope moments too. You know what I'm saying? But actually, even talking to Rick Ross, I even exchanged numbers with him.
Okay.
And we were supposed to get down and do some shirts, but you know. I never reached back. Look, I didn't reach back to him.
Oh, okay.
To be honest.
Okay.
I didn't, because I felt like, you know, I need to work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want it like that.
Yeah,
got you.
That would have been like kinda. I think I probably would have forced some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to be forced. I want it to be like some thorough thought out stuff. Like I sit back and we able to chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't want to rush nothing and just be chopping it up over the phone, sending ideas like that. I want this idea to be this. I want to go touch the material and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of them type moments.
If you ever needed like any like proof that you're on the right track, bro, because like the things that kind of get lined up in front of you are just nothing but blessings, bro. So that's like,
absolutely.
if you need your motivation, just look behind you. Look at what you did, bro.
I say, bro, how can I not stay motivated, dog? I did so much in the first 6 years of this, bro. I can't do nothing but think about the next 6.
Yeah.
The next 6 after that, the next 6. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, bro. We like I say, bro. We just getting started. Yeah. We just kicking it off. This the intro, first quarter.
Yeah, right.
All that. You ain't got the halftime yet.
Right.
This foreplay, boy.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You hear me, bro? We just getting started, dog. For real. We gonna be around forever. For real.
That's what's up, man. So let me ask you, because like we already said, you got so many pieces and all of them were fire. I mean, I got the hoodie on right now.
I was just gonna say,
yo, come on now. You know what's up? You know, hey, we represent around here. You feel me? But because you make so many pieces, do you have like a favorite that you made, or like what was one of your favorite pieces? Like, is it a hoodie? Is it a shirt? Because the hat you got on right now, fire. I'm about to ask you, is it on the website?
This my boy Tim McNeese, man. Serious. This is the Serious clothing hat right here.
Yeah, because that's hard too. I like that.
It's from Serious. That's my boy.
Okay.
That's my brody. My favorite piece. My favorite, like I had made a t-shirt with D Miles and Tommy on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I really created the whole goddamn the shirt, the whole look of it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. So that's got to be like my favorite piece right now, because I really sat back and did that mug, like, bro, in one setting. Like I thought about it and did. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't hesitate to do it or nothing. I thought about it, boom, did it. I was like, damn, it's hard. And the shirt is hard. I'm the only one with it. I ain't even getting nobody else the shirt, goddamn.
Oh yeah, look, that's one of one. You can't duplicate that.
Hey, they talk about send me one of them. D-Miles talking about, oh yeah, I need one of them. Yeah, all right. Wait on it. I got you. Don't worry about it.
That's a lit. I love it. I love it, man.
But we definitely appreciate the businessman, the entrepreneur, and the family man that you are.
For sure.
Because I know it takes a lot to be in those shoes, bro.
Man,
it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It's on call daily, boy. You on call, boy.
For real.
Exactly.
Now, I just got one more question. You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
So, Duke, you are really great at showing your supporters to the masses on social media. So anybody that has a piece that posted on social media, you make sure to post them on your stories or social media as well. What does it mean to you to be able to support your supporters? Like, what does that mean to you?
bro, I owe these people. I owe y'all everything, not everything, but like I owe it to y'all to show, bro. These the people that show love, bro. So if they show love, I'm gonna show love, and I'm my brand is based off showing love. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you consider yourself a real person or whatever the case may be, a real this, a real that, show love, bro. For real, you get it back in full. I promise you.
No, that's real.
Definitely.
So I'm whatever you support my brand, even if you don't support my brand, bro. If I can share your business, if I can share something that you got going on, I'm gonna do that. Cause it ain't even always about me. Shoot, I get the looks anyway. Yeah. If I show you love, I know I get a look or two.
Yeah, because the thing is, it doesn't cost you anything.
It don't cost nothing,
like it don't cost you a dime to show love.
It don't cost nothing, bro.
Absolutely nothing. So I'm not gonna lose no sleep. Showing no love. It's a must that we do that because, bro, it's all off everything off the homage. You got to show homage.
Exactly.
Got to. You got to be grateful for everything.
Most definitely. So before we get out of here, leave the listeners with where they can, like your website, your social media, just all the details they need to know about Duke and Real People Cloth.
Man, y'all can follow me at Real People Cloth for the business. For personal, I use Duke Liddell, DUKELIDDELL. For my Facebook, I use Duke Liddell also. I don't got nothing else going on, I don't think, man.
Got you.
Plug the site, bro. Plug your site.
I need to give me a YouTube, bro. I need to get me a YouTube because bro, my life is amazing sometimes.
Hey, no, that's real. You just told us 2 fire stories about meeting Cedric the Entertainer and Freeway Rick Ross. Like, we need that.
Bro, and that ain't even, bro. That's like not even it, dog. Like I didn't met. Man, I was on FaceTime with KD, bro. Like it didn't been a whole lot of, bro. I didn't talk. I be talking, well, not even talking to, bro. I can email or holler at Sean Livingston whenever I want to.
That's fire. Listen to these names he dropping.
Yeah, names. I'm catching names you dropping.
Bro, I can really just, I can just do everything I want to, for real, man.
Hey, but real talk, if you get to the point where you ready to set it up, holler at us. Cause I mean, we got the YouTube popping, like we know how to get stuff set up. So for real, like we got you.
Straight up, man. We finna get y'all a bigger setting, bro. We gotta have some sit down.
Real talk.
We gotta do Johnny B, man.
Hey, we gonna figure that out. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Ralphie, what we gotta do, Ralphie?
Hey, I don't know, bro, man. We gonna figure this thing out, bro.
Now, the last question I gotta ask: when we getting the Real People OS Gang collab pieces? When we getting it?
Bro, shit, boy, tomorrow if you want to pull up on me.
See, Duke all about it, man. Duke.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing, dog. For you boys, it's nothing, dog. I appreciate y'all for real.
Hey, man,
on everything.
We
were supporting each other early, like
that's real.
Kicked off. We hollering at each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 6 years later, we down here.
I know, right?
Finally sitting down, though. That's crazy.
Hey, that just means we working. We all working. That's all that means.
It's good to see you still here, bro. Because a lot of people can check out. A lot of people can check out if they passion. You keep going.
Hey, shit. If they want to check out, bro, I'm they better be ready to watch my back. Goddamn it!
Man, look,
going, dog. I promise you, I can't stop, man. For what?
Exactly.
For what? What we stopping for?
For sure, man.
Hold on, Ralph. How married life, bro?
Oh man, it's great, man. Because we got married around the same time, bro. Like it's great. It's great.
Yes, sir.
It's adjustment, but it's great.
Johnny B almost ready.
Oh, look, I've been married before, so I know what it's like. I know what it's like.
Come back, bro.
Listen, hey, no,
look,
real talk. I'm definitely not against it. So when it happens, it happens. Ain't no rushing, baby.
Bro, take your time again, bro. Take your time, bro. You live that one life, bro.
Listen, I'll be back.
You just not on call right now. Me and Ralph phone can ring.
Check the phone.
Look at him. Look at him.
Check the phone. Let me check the phone. Make sure. I ain't got no messages. All right, we good.
Hey, low key, I kind of miss being on call. I gotta miss it.
Yeah, look, man. Hey, bro, it's people out here.
Hey, man. Hey,
for sure.
It's real ones out here, man.
Oh, for sure.
They ain't on the gram, bro. They ain't on the gram, though.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not on the ground.
Absolutely not.
They might be. I'm just playing. They might be.
Shit, if they are, I would
No,
know.
we got valuable customers and listeners on the ground. So no, they are on the ground. Like,
No, that's right. My bad.
Johnny B single, y'all. Johnny B single, y'all. You gotta put your resume out there. Don't be on Plenty of Fish. Oh no. Hell no.
I'm not single.
Johnny B is about to get married then, man. That's the goal then, bro.
Oh, snap. That's hilarious.
You better propose to my bro, man.
Damn, that's hilarious. I love it. I love it.
My man said, he said you ain't single, shit.
I'm not. Now look.
She got proposed.
Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Bro, would you turn it down though if a woman proposed to you? Respectfully so, bro. You got to.
No, real talk. You know what? I would not, but I'm gonna make sure that I actually do the real proposal.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we'll play that. That's how we'll play that.
I like that.
So Duke, it took 6 years for us to collab. It will not take us 6 years to collab again. This is your first time on OS. This definitely will not be your last time. You have an open invitation. If you got something coming out you want to promote, you just want to come and chop it up, please do not hesitate to hit us up because you OS gang, baby. Yeah. Real people in OS gang. We here, bro.
Brody. Appreciate you boys, man.
Definitely. So we appreciate the time. We waiting for more pieces. Like I need to get some t-shirts for the summer. Like it's lit.
I told you, hit me up this week, man. We getting some OS motherfucking real people shirts.
Hey, say less, cause I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Only the real, bro.
For sure. And with that, that's the episode. We'll holla at OS gang later. Yes, and we out.
Peace. Only the real. Love, bro.
You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.